Alright friends, welcome to another unboxing and review. This is the NearHub 55-inch interactive collaborative board. Comes with a stand here. I'm going to be setting this up real quick here. Over clear. Try this again. It's going to go on here. Installed here. Yeah, that's solid, guys. Yeah, I'm trying to get it on the hook there. There we go. All right, so this, we can just, that's nice and stable. As we saw, it can hold me, so it's pretty good. So I set up Team Meet, and I'm also on right here on my phone. As you can see, I'm like looking around. All right, so it'll follow me too. Oh, there we go. There we go. So I can just click here, and then we can just go to our colors, and we can draw. Let's see if I want to do my hair here. I can just kind of color that in. You draw multiple hands at once. It's really cool. If we're done with messing around, we can just go back to our regular zoom thing here. So it's actually really cool. Leaving the zoom. All right, so the zoom set up in just a few seconds there. So that was really cool. The e-share. So I'll have the app right on here, and then we can do share screen, where I can put up basically my phone right on the screen here, and I can draw on that if I need to. I can use this as a remote, so click remote. If I want to turn the volume up on there, switch that around so I can put my face right on here, just mirror my camera, go on to NearHub, go like a whiteboard, just cancel that, and I go to my own whiteboard here. And just draw basically whatever I want to do on here. So that's pretty cool. I'm just trying to draw my little house here. I can move this around. You can create your own board here. I think you can do you can input. You want to do like strategies and things like that, workflow, matrices. There's a lot of stuff on here, a bunch of different templates actually. We can save this. So it saves this on our hard drive here, our music tracks. Go to recent videos. I can show my camera and the videos that were on there. Okay, pause pending. So we got a workflow charts here. Can zoom in and out on those. We can move these around. I don't even need sure. Like, I'm not super like business oriented or whatever, but this is yeah, you can see how you could use this as a demonstration board and do different things. Like, these are what we're working on right now. And you can type in, I don't know, cash flow, and we can zoom in on that so we can see, zoom out. We can share this, move this all around. Let's see, just a bunch of cool things here. I can bring up my little projects I have over here. We can go back to apps. We can check my Gmail. I can go to rooms. I got the camera on there. I can trash that was on the camera, trash those. Here's the video up here right now. Pulls up the video on there nicely, as we can see. Yeah, so this is pretty sweet actually. It's just I think it's very responsive. The speaker is plenty loud, so you can hear it really good. Like just all the different things on here. It's basically pretty much like an Android system on here. As you can see, it's not lagging at all. I have Windows, Google Play Store, Chrome, Gmail, other things open up there. I can pull this up. I can play my videos on here. Check out my videos here. my channel, different stuff on there. So yeah, I think it's like really pretty sweet. And set up a meeting, screen share, team chat, we can do all that. And just, yeah, you saw the camera, like it'll follow you around, the one who's talking or someone's moving, so I'll go over here and it'll follow me over here and there. So it's really sweet. Sound quality, I can turn up, it's got a good volume on there, so it's really loud. This wasn't too hard to set up, like you saw I did it by myself. It's got a lot of inputs in the back. Maybe I'll run my PC monitor over here so we can check that out too. Anyways, yeah guys, it's just very handy. So whether you're doing like, I mean, this could be for work. You see the spreadsheets I'm doing on here, whatever. You got your graphs and all that you could set up. Or so the NearHub, you can do arts and crafts. Maybe you got like a schoolroom with kids. You could do like schooling on here. Just a bunch of different things you could do. Like I have to learn, I'm not super familiar with this program, so I would have to learn like all the stuff on it that I can do, but it is definitely pretty cool. You can also just play games on here, so if you want to play like Hangman or something, you know, you could set up your little thing and be like, okay, what's the word? Pictionary, you can play like Pictionary on there. A lot of different applications, or if you just want to use it for a TV, so you can do your business, you do some schoolwork on there. I really like how lightweight it is to move around on here. This frame is like really burly. Actually, it's really sturdy on here. I have like not worrying that's gonna like fall off of here at all. This is like, yes, a very strong. You saw I did like it held my whole body weight on there, so that was pretty cool. Okay, so hook this up with the Fire Stick TV, and just like down here, you can hit the HDMI thing right in the bottom there. So whatever you want to do, touch the start. It's going to bring up our NearHub. Click on the HDMI button. So bring up the thing on there. We can fast forward, we can rewind, everything just like a normal TV here, obviously. Now, I tried to hook this up with my Fire Stick remote to like cover the volume and stuff, so volume can be accessed. It gets really loud too, so it was pretty rigorous. You crank that up, turn up the brightness on the screen all the way, or turn it down. So that's pretty cool. Go back to the screencast. And so this is like the HDMI, obviously, this is like, it's a 4K TV. So if we want to do something else here, like swipe up, like, hey, I want to like bring this to our attention. So anywhere you're watching like any movie or anything like that, we can bring that up. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this. Let's see what I want to do. Say, oops. I want to do like a color here, and we'll go okay. Alright, so I can be like, hey, we need to address these shoes on this board here, and what do we think about this logo here and this here, or we're doing this hike right here. These things need to be addressed so people aren't tripping over these. Maybe if we put more of a line there, or look at this tree here, that's really cool. So obviously we can do a bunch of different colors and stuff. All right, now if I want to take that and drop it into my NearHub, just pull that up here and it'll switch up to here. We can zoom in, we can zoom out. We can share this with people. So if we're in like a meeting or something like that, we can pull this up on our phone. We can check this out. We can make a presentation with it. We do like spreadsheets, strategy, planning, need to review, pull these up. We trash that one. Okay, we'll pull this one up and we can type in there in red. I don't even know how to do half this stuff. This is pretty crazy, but doing like the layouts and stuff like that is pretty neat. Could type in there. I don't know, frogs. All right, so it's just, you can do a ton of different stuff with this. So this is takes a little bit of like a learning curve to get used to this. I can just go right back to my HDMI right here. Boom. We'll go back to my video or whatever, just hit play on there and check that out. So very good quality. I like that you can just, like, literally any video you want. I'm thinking about hooking this up to my computer as one of the monitors, and then I can take any part of my video and pull that up, switch it into basically just a screenshot where I can get of that and then edit it however I want on that and then add that. So it's pretty sweet. Pull that up, turn off the volume. So I was trying to hook this up with my Fire Stick as well as trying to control the volume. I wasn't able to figure out the sound thing has like, I don't know how many hundreds of different TVs on there. So there's probably a way to do it, but you do have the volume control right here if you want. And then once you have the volume set to wherever you want, if you're up here, it's very good as like a presentation board because everything's at your fingertips as like a, so this is the Fire Stick, and now I can just switch to all the apps here. I can go to the Google Play Store, Chrome. I've signed in under my email or whatever, so we got Zoom meetings and everything right here. Got the NearHub board I can pull up. I got YouTube on the Android, basically the Android's part of this. My channel here. All right. So I can pull that up. I look at my channel, look at all my videos or whatever you want to do on there. So yeah, this is basically the Android part of it. Can you hear me? Allow YouTube while using the app. So hello, can you hear me? It can hear me, so that pulls that up on there. I'm gonna unmute the audio. Oops, audio's up, okay. And now I can just go in here. ETPC, Epic Time Pass channel. Pulls that up, so it recognizes, it's just basically everything that you could use this basically for your phone for, as far as like a nice, just a giant tablet. You can just do that on the Android. And you can switch over to the Fire Stick. I'm gonna plug in my PC right now and see how we can use this as that, but very cool, very user-friendly. All right, so just plugged in my monitor here, about 3840 by 2160. Now, let's see. Oh, here I am right here. You guys see that? Around my screen here. I can pull up my OBS. But I think I'd have to drag it. Where am I? Over here. Over here. And okay, so it's a triple screen, so it's set up as a one monitor here, and this one's as that flows in. So I could drag my OBS. Check this out. All right, I'm gonna drag it over here onto there. Sick. Okay. So, well, wow, I'm over here, I'm over there. Okay. As we can see right here, I've just pulled up my OBS right on here, and I think I could use this as a touch screen as well. I'm gonna see here. That's pretty sick. So I have basically, this is like my third monitor, but like massive. Let's see, pull up my, so is this not functioning as a touch screen when it's on? Okay, so not functioning as a touchscreen when it's got the HDMI connected. So you got to go back to the Android feature. But check that out. It's just basically plug and play for my monitor. I'll probably, because I sit back a little ways from my desk, so I'll probably be using this. I was either thinking using this as one of my monitors, so just a little bit more workspace, a little bit easier for me to see when I'm editing and things like that. So I haven't decided on that yet, but Very cool. I can just pull up this. I think I can go to all my tabs are right here. Pull up the Microsoft Store, and that's going to go over here. So I got to swing back over here, and then I can drag it over to here. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, just so this functions amazingly well. Pull up my. I'm just super impressed with how well this works. I like the follow function on the webcam, so it follows your voice and multiple people on there. So whether you set up the Zoom meeting, well, I was with myself on the phone, but I did a really good job in there. But this thing is pretty legit. I like. I guess the only thing I'm thinking is I wish I had like a remote. Because you can use it, you can use your phone as a remote, but I wish I had like a separate remote. You could like up and down the volume. I mean, but other than that, this thing is sweet. And that's just kind of like a ticky-tack thing, like not something that you have to really worry about. But I guess it would be kind of convenient. But anyways, yeah, I guess this thing is really nice. Super impressed with it. Works very well as a television, as a touch screen. Like literally almost no lag on it at all. You just swipe around, works just like a phone, and really impressed with this thing. Yeah, anyways, thanks so much for watching this review, my friends. I hope it's helpful. You guys have a great day. Yeah, like the NetHub, or the NearHub thing. I like how it just, can I switch to that or no? Or just do the HDMI right now because it's switched over. Oh yeah, so we switch over to the NearHub and we go to that. So we can just switch, basically like switching in between apps. And if I want to go to my HDMI, obviously click right there again. We're on like the workflow sheet here. I wonder if I can, there's so many things here. Flow chart, idea here. All right, guys, so just one quick thing. This has a NearHub tail also. So basically you just stick it in the back of the screen here. This light will be solid and it'll sync up with the screen. You got to go into the settings and do like a quick little setup there, just like to recognize it. Basically, plug this into the USB, then it basically sets up a plug and play. So if I want to screencast now from either my phone or like this Mac here, just plug it in real quick, like that, and then boom. Once this powers on, it should just do an automatic screencast here, over here. Dun, dun, dun. And there we have it right there. So just plug and play with the NearHub tail, and you can see I'm on my little laptop now. Let's see, and then whatever you do right on there. So select a video or whatever. So pretty cool that it just projects it right on there, and this can be used with whatever you're using. I think I just use it with my phone to plug it into your computer. So the NearHub tail, just basically like a seamless connection. I could put this in my HDMI, my computer, and that way you don't have to run like an HDMI cord like all the way that I was doing from my PC to here. Just plug in the tail and you're good to go. Okay, friends, so final thoughts on this NearHub Smart Board. Whether you're doing Teams, whether you're doing your meetings, your business work, presentations, you're using it for, like, you could be an elementary teacher, tap anywhere. You could be playing Candy Crush on your big screen here, just like, all right. It's just super cool. This has just so many different applications. Okay, so on meetings or whatever, you can just have this set up on the front. It's gonna, whoever's talking, it's gonna focus on them. Excellent sound quality. The presentation, just being able to just draw on the screen to save parts, any screen that you want. Anything that you're viewing anytime, you can just take a screenshot of that and put that on your presentation, whether it's casting from basically any device that you want to throw up there with the NearHub tail. You can plug in your phone, your computer, your Mac, all that, and just cast it instantly if so you want to present anything off of your devices right onto here. It's super easy. A very, you know, just a really handy business tool, guys. I'm just super impressed with how responsive it is. I probably didn't even cover everything that this thing can do, but it's just really, really cool. And it's a nice size TV too. Like I said, it's a 4K TV screen, touch screen, Android, hard drive on there. I'm not even sure how big the hard drive is on there, but yeah, it's just super cool. You can do all kinds of stuff on here, obviously. Whether you want to just play games or use it as a business tool, this thing is really sweet. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope it's helpful. You guys have a great day out there, and I'll see you all next time.